I'm here with U.S. Ambassador to Indonesia, Cameron Hume. Ambassador Hume, welcome to Washington.
Thank you very much.
Could you talk a little bit about the state of U.S. Indonesia relations? What are some of the key issues that you're working on right now?
With pleasure. You know, we have President Obama coming out in about 2 months, and I think that's a moment that's going to bring together a lot of issues. Cooperation on people-to-people exchanges will be one. Trying to strengthen our economic ties is another area. And then there'll be the normal political and security subjects as well. So I think there'll be a good package, and what we're discussing is putting together a comprehensive partnership.
Okay, so in terms of a headline from the trip, is it the comprehensive partnership, or is there something else we should be looking at?
Well, I think, you know, on the one hand, you're going to have a lot of people in the press will focus on the fact that President Obama is returning to Indonesia. He went to school there for 4 years, and so there'll be a lot of positive emotion released by the Indonesian side. But for me, the most important part is what we do going forward. And I think there we're looking at building a partnership for this century, for the 21st century. Indonesia is now a democracy. It's a member of the G20. It has one of the strongest rates of growth in the G20. It has a president who wants to do more on environmental issues. So I think there is a real possibility of having a new partnership there.
Congress has really been focused on the U.S.-China relationship. How does that feel from Jakarta? Are the Indonesians, how are they responding to a rising China? And why is that important for the U.S.?
Well, I think, a diplomat has to always look at the context of things. And certainly the rise of China in many ways creates the context for how we deal with other countries in East Asia. But at the same time, how we deal with China takes place in the context of the region. So what I would suggest that between us and Indonesia, which is the world's fourth largest country, what we should simply do is have a stronger relationship, and then we're ready for we're both ready, more ready for how we deal with the rise of China. Now, neither of us see that in antagonistic terms. But nevertheless, there's going to be a bit of a shifting of weight of influence and power. And having good friendships helps you to deal with that.
Anything we should look for on U.S.-Indonesia trade and investment? Obviously, the White House has announced its intent to do the TPP, Trans-Pacific Partnership negotiations, but that doesn't include Indonesia right now. What's on the horizon in terms of trade and investment?
I think I'm looking at a couple of really good deals that I get in a lot of trouble if I talk about too much. But I think what we need on the one hand on trade, we need a significant sale that indicates the kind of partnership we can have with Indonesians. Right now we have a lot of good sales in the aircraft area, very, very big customer for aircraft. But I'd like to see that in some other areas. And on investment, that's an area where we've been lagging in direct investment in Indonesia. A lot of that has to do, I think, with Indonesians being slow in making decisions that would make make it a more attractive investment environment. But I'm pretty optimistic we're going to move a couple of those pieces quickly, and I hope we get the large investment.
Final question: if you had to tell a group of Americans why Indonesia matters, why is Indonesia important to the United States, what would you say?
Well, I know Indonesia is a long way away, but the world keeps getting smaller. Indonesia is the most biologically diverse country in the world, has the second largest diversity of land biology, but the most diverse for the sea. You know, your kids go to school, they want a tuna fish sandwich. There's a good chance that fish was born in Indonesia. If we don't look at the environment there, we don't help them with their environment, it'll damage all of us. I think a second is Indonesia has the largest population of Muslims in the world. We have friendly relations with Indonesia. That's a story that doesn't get out. I think we should just work on those relations, and over time, it'll be to our benefit. And then third, look at a map. Indonesia bestride the passage of water between the Pacific and the Indian Oceans. A good security relationship with a country like that is essential for us as far as one can see into the future. So there's a lot at stake.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ambassador Hume, and safe travels amidst all this snow.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks for coming.